Hello and welcome. Today we are going to explore the fascinating process of valuing a company. Understanding business valuation isn't just for CEOs and Wall Street professionals. It's a crucial skill for anyone interested in the financial world. Business valuation, also known as company valuation, is the process of determining the economic value of a business, examining all areas and aspects to estimate its worth. This valuation might be used for various reasons like sale value, partner ownership, taxation, and even in divorce proceedings. Key things to remember. Business valuation determines the economic value of a business or business unit. There are several methods to valuing a business like market cap, earnings multipliers, or book value. So, what is the basics of business valuation?
Yes, if you're planning to teach business valuation, and what you hope to do is teach the way people teach real estate appraising. So you can take any company, and your students, after studying your course, will be able to give you an appraisal of that company, which will indicate really its future prospects compared to its market price.
Valuation is also crucial for tax reporting. The income tax department, for instance, requires a business to be valued based on its fair market value in certain transactions. Certain tax-related events such as the sale, purchase, or gifting of a company shares will be taxed based on this valuation. There are numerous ways a company can be valued. Some of these methods include market capitalization, times revenue method, earnings multiplier, discounted cash flow or DCF method, book value, and liquidation value. Each has its own unique approach and is best suited to different scenarios. First, we have market capitalization.
Market capitalization, or market cap, is the total value of a company's shares. Investors use market cap to determine a company's size and value. To calculate market cap, multiply a company's outstanding shares by its current market price. This value will let us know how much a company's shares are worth on the open market. Because market price is determined by investors, market cap is really the public's perceived value of a particular company.
Moving on to the times revenue method. Here, a stream of revenues generated over a certain period is applied to a multiplier. This multiplier depends on the industry and economic environment. For instance, a tech company may be valued at 3 times its revenue. This one is based on projections of future cash flows, which are adjusted to calculate the present market value of the company. One key feature of the DCF method is that it considers inflation in its calculation. And last but not least, we have the liquidation value. This method estimates the net cash a business would receive if all its assets were liquidated and liabilities were paid off today. It gives an estimate of the bare minimum a company's worth. Understanding each method helps build a fuller picture of a company's worth, and that's a skill worth mastering.